Argy, and today we're continuing with our And You'll Never Guess What Happened series, where we attempt different fun and silly challenges and track how they go. In the last episode, we played 20 games using only fishing loot, which was surprisingly difficult. But in today's video, it's going to be even trickier, as the only weapons that I'll be allowed to use are snipers. So, let's jump straight into it. So with me only allowed to use snipers during these 20 games, just as I've done so often this season, I decided to drop at Slurpy Swamp, with me intending on finding a sniper early on, and then getting as many fish as possible. And when it comes to getting a load of fish and shield, it's going pretty well. However, I'm yet to find a sniper, and before I can find one, I get pushed.
Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? Oh my god.
I'm left with only one option, to go for a trap kill.
Fucking oh, you dickhead.
Eventually, I do manage to get my opponent inside my box.
No, come on!
The next game, I'm able to find myself plenty of shield, but before I can find a sniper, I spot a player nearby. My intention at this point is to break a snowman into a snowball, so that I can throw it at the player, but I accidentally throw it down on myself.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, you go away, man.
It's not looking good, but this time, I at least managed to make a snowball properly. Okay, maybe I should have practiced using them before. For some reason, my opponent decides to turtle up, despite me only having a snowball, and when I throw it at them, I end up moonwalking away from the fight, which was probably for the best. Later that game, I hear the sound of shooting nearby. As I head to the circle, I've still not been able to find a sniper, but with the harpoon technically not being a weapon, I do allow myself to use them in this video, but only if I'm yet to acquire a sniper. With this player being unaware that I'm here, I can't resist going for the surprise attack. I take my time, line up the shot, and miss. God damn it. And with this player having a lightsaber, I know that if he gets close to me, then I simply won't be able to handle him, but I can't hit him. And even worse, I'm now having to fight against the storm, so it's looking like my death is imminent.
I get shit on! No! 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 Oh, fuck off.
So the first two games of our sniper only challenge certainly hadn't gone too well, as I'm yet to even pick one up. But in this next game, finally I managed to get a bit of luck. In fact, I end up with two snipers. What a time to be alive. After hearing the sound of players fighting nearby, I decide to get involved in the action. And luckily enough, I spot a player healing out in the open.
Oh, come on.
How was that not a headshot? My opponent decides to turtle up, so I push in more aggressively. Seeing as I only have snipers, getting right in front of this player's face definitely isn't the smartest decision, but I want to see how it'll work out.
Oh, fuck.
To be honest, I'm not sure what I was expecting. My only real option during these close range fights is to go for quickscopes, and before I can finish the fight, the storm starts to move in.
Fuck's sake.
So we're 4 games in now, and we're yet to even get a kill with a sniper. It's been a really rough start. In game 4, I decide to land at some houses north of Pleasant, hoping to get looted up safely before I start to push players. But for some reason, I'm not alone.
Oh, fuck off. Why are you here?
I'm able to get away from them and even manage to get myself a couple snipers. But whilst I'm getting some materials, I get shot at from behind.
Oh, fuck off, man. Oh, why are you fucking dead? Leave me alone.
And it's looking like this won't be an easy fight.
Oh, really?
At this point, I have two options. Go for the quickscope, or try to trap my opponent. Neither of which goes too well.
Oh, come on. What? How is that missed?
Whilst heading to the circle, I encounter my first opponent in this game.
Oh, leave me alone. What the fuck? Why am I so bad?
Come on, RG, you should be hitting those. That was better. And as he heads to the circle, I finally get my first sniper kill of the video.
Yes!
The latter stages of the match end up being more like a scrim, as everyone is playing super passively and staying in the 1x1s. Eventually, I'm forced to move, but as I head to the circle, I see another player running ahead close by.
Oh!
I find myself against the final two players, one of which is pressuring me from up high, and the other is hiding down below. However, one of them decides to jump on me, and I'm not able to keep away from her forever.
Oh, come on. What can I do?
Game 6, and as I swim towards the circle, I get melted by a player in front of me.
Oh, fuck off.
I hit him with a clean body shot before pushing towards him, but after missing a few quickscopes, I'm soon left without any bullets from a sniper, which puts me in a really awkward position. Game 7, and as I head to the circle, I start getting shot at from a player just ahead of me.
Bitch.
I don't see another player until there are only 6 other players left, and as I'm turtled up, I suddenly get pushed. The last thing I want to be doing when I've only got a sniper is box fighting, but unfortunately, it's looking like I won't have any choice. My hope is that I'll be able to frustrate him, that he ends up jumping in my box, and then I'll be able to trap him. Although my first attempt is unsuccessful, so I try another time, but once more, my trap misses him. This player seems desperate for the kill, and he continues to try get into my box, until eventually, I see a golden opportunity to go for another trap play.
Oh, bitch!
I bet he was mad. Finally, there's only me and 2 other players left. However, this player has left himself exposed, so I punish him for his mistake. That leaves me against the final player, and as I build up, my opponent takes a lot of shield off me. I'm desperate to heal up, but this player won't stop pressuring me, and I find myself desperately close to the storm. Eventually, I'm able to heal up, but with this player constantly spamming away at me, I decide to go for a Hail Mary shot, as I know that this player is completely exposed.
No! Oh.
That was a frustrating death. I really thought I'd be able to hit him. The next game, I make it to the final 4 players, and I'm rocking near enough perfect loot. I take a shot at a player that's peeking in his base, and my shot connects, but it's not a headshot, and he's able to heal up. I take a shot at another player with exactly the same result. When you're only using snipers, it's really important that you hit headshots, as you're not going to be able to apply enough pressure to stop them from healing up. So even though it was nice that my shots were connecting, I needed to be doing better if I wanted to be successful.
Really?
So that leaves me against the final player, and we end up getting into a build-off. I go for the trap play, but I miss, and with me quickly running out of materials, I decide to make my way down. So suddenly, I'm out of materials, and I'm out of shield, but will I be able to clutch it? And my winless run continues. I might not have gotten a win so far, but I'm glad that I'd started to do better. So I went into game 9 feeling really confident, but unfortunately, before I can get a weapon, I encounter an enemy player. I decide to run away, hoping that they won't be able to see where I've gone, but they're straight on my case.
Oh, why are you a sweat?
Once again, I try to hide from them, but I'm pretty sure she knows exactly where I am. At this point, I pretty much admit defeat, so I decide to emote away. But somehow, someway, I'm able to get away.
Oh my god.
Well, at least for the meantime, as she's soon back on my case.
I'll leave you alone, you fuck.
And she's not the only one after me.
Oh, for your levids.
Getting to this chest and pulling out a sniper would be the only thing that could save me right now. But I'm not that lucky. Surely. Okay, maybe I am. But can I do it? Can I do the impossible?
Oh, come on. No.
Game 10, and after looting up, I hear the sound of players fighting at Risky. I headshot one of them before pushing in, as I'm running out of heavy ammo. And with my final bullet, I headshot another player. You'll love to see it. And another player soon arrives. I take this player's ceiling, but I miss my shot. I can only imagine what this person must be thinking. They must think that I'm an absolute nutcase, and that wouldn't be too far from the truth. A third party starts to get involved, so I decide to edit my way down, until eventually, this player jumps into my box.
Why?
In game 11, I don't get involved in a fight until I reach the final 1v1. This could be the easiest win ever. It's not. And game 12 isn't one to remember, as despite hitting my opponent with a body shot early on, and then a trap shortly after, the lightsaber is just too much to deal with.
Oh, come on.
4 HP. God damn it. In game 13, I found myself in a build battle with a fish stick. However, my opponent makes the fatal mistake of being caught inside my box. Shortly after, I see a player healing up, so I decide to play it ultra sneakily. And at this point, I'm really happy with my decision to run double snipers. Once again, I somehow make it to the final 1v1. Something that I've managed to do so many times already. But if I'm going to finally get a win, then it won't be easy. Especially with my opponent desperately trying to break into my box. He's able to take my wall a couple of times, but I'm able to get out of there pretty quickly. I go for the trap play, but I get it horribly wrong, which almost loses me the game. Eventually, I manage to get my opponent inside my box, and the trap connects, but she survives it.
Oh, come on.
So this leaves me with just one trap left, and as I race for the high ground, I completely waste it accidentally. It's not looking good, and my materials have almost run out. I'm dead. There's no way I can survive this.
Oh, shit. Oh, yes! Oh my god.
I've absolutely no idea what happened there, but you know what? I don't even care. I can't believe that I finally won one. Unbelievable. I thought that winning a game using only a grey pump felt good, but this felt so much better. And I think a big reason for that is that most fights in Fortnite end up being at close range. So if you've only got a sniper, you've got to rely on a lucky quickscope or a trap play, neither of which you can depend on. So to finally get a win using only snipers felt absolutely amazing. The next game, I found myself in a box fight, but I'm playing it patiently, hoping that they don't take my wall.
Oh.
Wait, it said it was my wall. Let's take another look at that. See? It shows that I can edit it. Cheers, Epic. In game 17, I hear the sound of players fighting just outside of retail, so I decide to get involved. Suddenly, out of nowhere, an RPG gets fired at me. My attempt at the quickscope fails, but when I see the chance for a trap kill, I gladly take it. It's just me versus the last two players, and the circle is drawing in closer. One player goes down, leaving me in yet another 1v1. I really want to get some space between me and my opponent, as I could probably win a heal off with this loot. But the Omega ends up jumping into my box.
Yes!
Another win. Get in. In game 18, I somehow make it to the final 1v1 without finding a single sniper. I spend the final moments of the match hiding from my opponent, because as soon as they see me, I'm probably gonna die. Eventually though, she finds me. So once again, I'm hoping that I'll be able to be bailed out by a trap. I go for the pickaxe to finish her off until...
Game! Fucking what is that?
Did you see that hitch? I'm not sure if it was the game or my PC being bad. Either way, it really screwed me. And surprise surprise, once again, it ends up being me against the final player, which ends up being one of the most horrible fights of the video. I go for the trap play, but somehow it doesn't go off in time.
What? Are you kidding me?
So suddenly, my only option is to quick scope him, as I'm all out of traps.
Oh, what the fuck? No! No!
What on earth is this fight? This is the worst fight I've ever seen.
I didn't realize you fuck. Ah. You're really good. What a player.
Wow, you killed a guy carrying only a sniper. What an achievement. I'd be expecting that phase contract to arrive any day now. So finally, we head into game 20, the last match of the video, and I decide to land at Slurpy Swamp, hoping that I can get plenty of fish before making it to the endgame. However, whilst in the middle of fishing, I get rudely interrupted. My first shot connects, so I ramp up, hoping to finish her off, and I hit her again. Damn it, she must have put on some shield. Our fight carries on way too long.
How many times do I need to snipe this guy?
RG, it's 2019. You can't just be assuming things like that. My opponent ends up leaving, but she doesn't make it out of the storm. I don't see another player until there are only 2 other players left, when I decide to shoot from afar. Another body shot. One of the final players goes down, leaving me in yet another 1v1. But you know what? This time, I want to end with a sniper kill. No more trap kills, or letting my opponent fall to the death. This time, I want to win with style. I head towards the care drop, and am desperately hoping to get a better sniper, until...
What?
You have got to be kidding me. Sniped to the head in my final game of the video? What are the chances? Well, it's kind of funny really. So there we have our 20 games. We might not have been able to end on a win, but I'm still really happy with how I did. This is without doubt one of the hardest challenges I've ever done. So to come out with 2 wins, I can't be too disappointed. Obviously, I'd have liked to have gotten a couple more wins, as I had way too many second place finishes. I've counted it, and I reached the top 2 8 times. That's insane. But hey, it ain't easy running around with only a sniper, so I'm not too mad. So, how do you think I did? And which snipe would you say was the best? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you want to support me as a content creator, then feel free to use my creator code, which is on the screen now. So anytime you buy something in the item shop and use my code, it will go directly towards supporting the channel, which would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.